Girl, let's talk. My name is Jasmine. Hi, welcome to another episode of Girl Let's Talk. My name is Jasmine. I am so happy that you're here. Today is going to be a fun episode. It's going to be a little bit more unfiltered. I don't have a game plan like I usually do, but I'm going to get ready. Tonight we are going on a date night, and I was like, I haven't gotten ready in front of the camera. I haven't gotten ready for you guys. So I want to have a little discussion with you and also get ready. Today we are talking about the 10 things all women should realize. These are 10 little facts, just realizations that I have learned and grew to learn in my 20s and 30s, and I want to share them with you today. Today for the look, I don't want to do anything too crazy. It is freezing in the Midwest and it's supposed to snow again. I'm so over the snow. We are having a Valentine's Day week. I was joking with my husband that I wanted a whole week and he did it, so. Today I'm going to use Refi. You guys know I love my e.l.f. but I feel like with the Refi, I have a little bit on my face now. It's a little tacky. It's not as tacky as my Power Grip, but I put this in the fridge for a little bit earlier and I absolutely love how it feels when you put it in the fridge. I need like a cooling effect. I have not been sleeping. Like my insomnia has been so bad. And I'm trying to do anything that I can to look more awake right now because I feel like I'm in zombie mode. And this is what it looks like. I get it from Sephora. This is what all the girls use. I was influenced. I let it like sit on my face for a little bit, and then after a minute or two I'll like just press it in because I feel like the roller does not go on every crevice of my face, and so I want to just push it in a little bit. Today I'm going to focus more on the foundation and the base. So to be completely honest and upfront with you, my glasses have scarred me here. I don't know what's going on. I think because I have that little nose pad, it's just too much for my skin, so that's something. And then right here, my acne scars from 10 years ago are still around. So I really just want to focus on having a great base. I'm using my tried and true, you already know, the Super Stay from Maybelline. This is the 24-hour skin tint. I use the color 368. This is going to be my first empty of the year. Like my first empty. Listen to that. Should I do a little bit of ASMR for you? It's shiny and has great coverage and absolutely phenomenal. Let's open it. That's fun. I was not thinking much of it and I tried it and I fell in love because you don't need much, but the coverage is phenomenal. Of course it's buildable. I would say it's like low to medium coverage. So I always use this like if I'm just going out of the house and I want to have at least some coverage, I throw this on and I'm good to go. The first lesson I feel like women should know is you need to be aware of your worth. You need to be aware of the talent you hold, the contributions you give to society and yourself and your family and your friends, the potential you have. You have to realize you bring so many amazing resources and happiness and value to the people around you and the people you're going to encounter in your life. In your 20s, especially if you're in your 20s listening to this, do not allow people to walk all over you because you're young and you're not experienced. Yes, constructive criticism and getting advice from people that truly care about you is amazing. It's great. There is value to that. But you have to decipher is someone trying to put you down or are they trying to help you? You make sure they're respectful. As long as you're respectful to people, you deserve the same thing. So demand respect. You can do it with grace. You can do it with love. You can do it in a way, for instance, I'm not a loud person. So the way I demand respect, I make great eye contact and I tell people intentionally how I feel or how they made me feel. I also share what I expect out of them. I have always been afraid because I don't want to like push people away or scare people, especially a man. Like Yuck. Demand your respect. You can do it with grace. Know your worth. Know you are valued. And know what you bring to the table. Don't let someone or something decipher or make you second guess that you don't deserve the best, or you don't deserve a seat at the table, or you don't deserve that job or that relationship or that opportunity. If it's in your mind and if it's in your heart, it's already yours. You just have to claim it and you have to believe it. So know your worth and your values and contributions that you bring to society and your friends. All right, we are building on this base of skin tint just because I still have a little bit of dark spots I want to cover. I am going in with another favorite of mine. This is the Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation. This is in the color 33 Deep Neutral. Let's do some ASMR with it. I am now going in with my 33 Medium Urban Decay Face Bond. So I actually use the brush to dab it, and then I'll put it on my face. And I just press it in, especially on those areas that need just a little bit more coverage. So that hyperpigmentation that I showed you, make sure you go on your neckline. I have been one of those girls that literally just stop putting makeup like right here. And then I would look at pictures and be like, girl. The next thing is to know self-care is essential. I feel like sometimes we make self-care a chore, or it's something we have to work towards. Like, after I get this done, I will take a long shower and I'll go get my nails done. It's like we have to work to make ourselves feel like we deserve it. No, take care of yourself. Of course, I love to romanticize everything. I truly do. I love to romanticize getting my coffee, getting my nails done. That's just the beauty of life. Life is what you make it. I feel like self-care is everything. Self-care is mental, spiritual, and physical. Take care of your body, move your body, do Pilates, go for a walk, find a dance workout video on YouTube. I love that stuff, especially now that it's cold outside. As far as your mental, find people that support you and surround yourself with good energy. Speak to a therapist. I even have a life coach. Also, the typical, take a great shower, get some self-care, go get a facial, get your nails done, do what you need to do. Also, you have to realize self-care is not the same thing for everyone. And it's not the same thing for you in different aspects and parts of your life. For instance, there's some eras of my life where I would really need to focus on my mental health more than the more physical aesthetic side. Now, I try to balance all of it, but instead of like 33% on every little thing or whatever, 50 and 50, whatever you want your hypothetical pie chart. There we go. Whatever you want that to be, it changes over time. And that's okay. But make sure you focus on those things. And if you need to, write it down. I'm all about journaling. I'm gonna pause also because I've been holding this for 4 minutes. This is the Best Skin Ever by Sephora. But I absolutely love this. I'm gonna do a little bit here under my eyes. So this is what it looks like. And this is essentially what I do when I'm rushing too. I don't use a lot of concealer, but this is absolutely phenomenal. The next one is embrace your imperfections. You are imperfectly perfect. I was someone that chased perfection for a decade of my life. And I was never happy. I was like, I want to look like that person. I want to be like this person. I like what they do. I did not like the skin I was in, but I portrayed it. As you get older, you need to really work on embracing who you are. You are here for a reason. You look the way you do for a reason. You look amazing. You are phenomenal. You are spectacular. You are imperfectly perfect. Embrace yourself. One thing, and I think I said this in a previous conversation with you, I started doing affirmations. You are everything you need. There is a person waiting for you. There is a person praying for you. You are spectacular. You deserve that job. You deserve that dream relationship. You deserve to travel the world. You are beautiful inside and out. Really accept yourself. If you don't accept yourself, how on earth do you expect a partner or a friend or a company to accept you? So you have to truly embrace who you are. And I will say, in your 20s, especially in your teens as well, if you're watching this, there's so many things, from media to magazines to music to celebrities to your friends to the random person at the coffee shop. I don't know. There's always something that you want in your life that someone else has, whether it's their fame or their success or their money or their relationship or their job or their opportunities. But you have to also realize there's someone that wants what you have in this moment. And so give yourself grace. And we're women. So sometimes I'll be PMSing and I'm like, I can't even look in the mirror because who is this person looking at me? I get it. Not every day is going to be rainbows and butterflies, but you have to accept yourself for who you are, because you're in this skin for your entire lifetime. Why hate yourself and put yourself through things when you can really enjoy this journey of life in this beautiful vessel? Be grateful for your health, the opportunity to breathe and see and touch and feel and love and experience. You are beautiful just the way you are. So embrace who you are. We are imperfectly perfect. I don't know how long we're gonna be out, so I always set my face in between foundation and other things throughout the process. So I set my face like 3 to 4 times. You guys know this when I'm doing my makeup. So this is the first layer of set. I'm using my drugstore tried and true. I'm using the e.l.f. Love it. It's like $3 to $5. Let's get some ASMR. I want to talk about one of my favorite things, and this is something that I truly did not understand until I got older, and it is trust. Trust your intuition. Let me say it louder. Trust your intuition. We women are powerful, intuitive creatures. It doesn't matter who you are. You are a very intuitive person. That's why women are phenomenal mothers and caretakers and business owners and people of power. We trust our intuition. There is a reason why we're so intuitive. Trust your gut. If something doesn't feel right, it's probably not right. If something feels good, lean into it. If you're not trusting of a situation, it's okay to question it. Don't let a situation or a person gaslight you into thinking that you're crazy, because I can guarantee you, most of the time, and any woman watching this, that's why I'm smiling, any woman that's watching this that has gone through a situation where they wanted to trust their gut and they confronted the person, whether it was a friend or a relationship or a job, and they trusted their hunch, and the person was like, no, you're crazy, like, no. A couple months or weeks, I don't know when, down the road, you find yourself in a situation realizing you were right the entire time. Trust your gut. And when it comes to decisions, I think it's important to use your head as much as your heart. Sometimes I am a little bit too much in my head, and so I don't think about I'm like, well, this is the right thing logically. But sometimes, as far as my own journey and my own path, it wasn't right for me, and I knew that in my heart, but in my mind I was like, well, this is the job I need to do, even though I didn't like it. Or this is the person I need to be with, even though they're not treating me well, because it looks good to everyone else and it looks good on paper, but I'm not happy. Trust your gut. You have that gift for a reason. If you feel like you're struggling with it, I would encourage you to, of course, journal it out, but take some time to yourself. I feel like when I lose the gift of being intuitive, it's because I'm like around a bunch of people and I'm absorbing a lot of energy. we absorb a lot of energy too. So take some time to step away and take care of your body, meditate, eat well. This sounds crazy, but when I eat more clean, I'm more intuitive. When I'm eating a lot of junk food, I'm not intuitive. And I don't know, I'm sure there is a reason for it. I don't know, but it's true, at least for me. Take care of your body, your mind, your spirit, and you will become more intuitive. And give yourself grace. As a woman to woman, trust your instincts and trust your gut. You will never put yourself into a bad situation willingly. We're just not like that as creatures. We're just not. So trust your intuition. All right, where are we? Where are we? This is what the skin looks like right now. The skin is skinny. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of contour. I always say I'm not gonna do contour. We're gonna do contour. Let's get some ASMR. Oh no. We're gonna use a contour stick. This is the Color Perfect. You can tell I use that. Wow. Also, can we take a moment for my nails? Look how pretty that color is. Like, look at that. That is such a beautiful color. Wow, it's like, I wanted red for Valentine's Day, and then we went to this other like brown maroon color, and it's beautiful. And I just use my brush and I literally stamp it on, and I stamp it on my face. The next thing I want to talk about, which is hard for me even to this day. Look at that contour. Wow. You can't control everything. Focus on what you can control, and if you can't, you gotta let it go. Mel Robbins, who I absolutely love, she was talking about it's like the 15 concept. I don't know exactly what it is. I will put a little snippet or a little tidbit of what it is here. But essentially, this concept is, if you can't do anything about it, let it go. Mel Robbins is absolutely phenomenal. You need to listen to her podcast. I know she has amazing books as well, as far as like how to be your best self. And she's really helped me along the way to come to this, I don't know the right word, to come to this who I am today, essentially. And life can be beautiful and amazing, and it is. And not everything requires your attention. Not everything needs a response. Not everything needs an action to be put about behind it. If, for instance, if someone's talking about you or, you know, putting dirt on your name, let them do that. That's another thing by Mel Robbins. Let them. Let them do whatever they need to do. You focus on you. You can't control everyone. And on that, on a random note, not everyone's gonna like you. You're not everyone's cup of tea, and you don't want to be everyone's cup of tea, because that means you're conforming to all these people and you don't have a real sense of identity. Find your tribe. Find who likes you and appreciates you and respects you and helps you grow and motivates you to be better and accomplish your dreams. Find that tribe of people. And anyone else, let them be whoever they are. And you're not gonna like everyone either. You don't gotta like everyone. I'm gonna be honest. I think I like 5 people in this world. And one of them's right here. So 4, I like 4 people. But I'm serious. Not everything is meant for you to control. So I'm now putting on blush. If you know me and you follow or have watched one video, you know I use the Hydromaniac. Absolutely love it. This might be my second empty of the year. But I will say I add a little bit of this milk in the color Splash. I love that. And I'll like stack that on top because I really like how glowy it is. I'm not putting on any lashes today, so I'm just going to stack these two. This is the Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara in the color Extreme Black. Love this. And then I always top it off with this YSL in the color 1, and this is their Lash Clash. The next thing you need to think about is to understand that you need to have boundaries. You need to have boundaries, especially when you're younger. People take advantage of people. That's just the way and it's, unfortunately, it's people that you wouldn't expect to take advantage of you. Those are people that take advantage of you the most. Place strong boundaries with your job, your friendships, and your relationships. If you feel like someone is taking too much of you, you should be comfortable enough to tell them how you feel. And if you don't, that's not a good sign. Do not compromise your morals, your beliefs, or anything of the such for the sake of maintaining a relationship, trying to be cool, trying to get a job, trying to get an opportunity. The right opportunity will come along. You should not have to put yourself in a situation where you don't feel good about it. You feel like a little bit of you is getting taken away for the fact of gaining something. And it's literally temporary, because let's be real. You're gonna do that, and then you're gonna ask something else, and then you're gonna go cross the boundary again, and you're gonna keep going. You're gonna keep going until that person just expects you to have no boundaries with them. And then what do? You've allowed this person or this place or this situation to take advantage of you. And now when you've had enough, they're like, but you've always done it, so what's different now? I don't want you to be in that situation. So place boundaries, and sometimes they're hard. I mean, I know for me, I've lost friendships. I've lost opportunities for the sake of being like, I can't do that. I don't feel good about this. And I've missed opportunities, and I've had to see people go off in the sunset with either another person that's okay with it, or my friends move on without me, or even job opportunities where they give it to someone else and I get to see them do the things I thought I wanted to do. But guess what? I found a better opportunity that was meant for me. God was saving that for me, and I have no regrets. Maintain boundaries. Maintain boundaries. You have to be your number one advocate, because if you don't advocate for yourself, no one else is going to advocate for you. I feel like I'm a little too shiny. I'm a little too glistening, so I'm going in with my Rare setting powder and the color medium deep, and I'm just gonna bake a little bit. And I am in this era where I like my setting powders to be close to my skin complexion. I'm tired of the flashbacks sometimes. I feel like for fancy events, it's important to have like a little yellow brightening, but if I'm just going out and I want something a little bit more natural, I will do this. I want to get rid of that shine. So I work on my T-zone and I let it sit for a while. I'm almost done with my makeup anyway. The next lesson, which is something I have struggled with personally, because I hold on to things. I harbor on things. If you've done me wrong, we're gonna have beef forever. You need to learn how to let go. If someone's hurt you, you know what? You have to understand that they did that to either it's projection of their own energy, they did it to make themselves feel better, or in some weird way people do things and they hurt you to protect you because they don't want to give you the truth, because the truth will hurt you more. You never know. Sometimes ignorance is bliss, but you need to let go, especially when it comes to people or even situations. My mom always told me either they're here for a reason or a season. And once I started actually believing that, it made more sense into understanding this concept of life. I like to look at the silver lining. What did that person teach me? What did I learn about myself? How could I have responded better? What could they have done in this situation? What do I want in the next relationship versus what I am looking for? I don't know. But sometimes people are here for a reason, and they're here for a season, or they're here for a lifetime. I think that's a beautiful thing when you really think about it. Of course, when you're in this situation, you're like, great, the love of my life, they were here for a reason. They're here to teach me something. I don't want to be taught. I want to be loved. You know, I get it. I've been there. But that's just a game of life. And you have to think, not everyone you encounter is going to be in your life forever. And you can think about that from the glass half full or the glass half empty. And to be honest, there's some people I'm glad that they're not in my life, and I'm sure they're glad I'm not in their life. So remember to let go. And don't let situations that have hurt you consume you. I was one of those people where if something hurt me, I would like fester on it, and I would hold grudges, and I would just harbor on it, and I couldn't let it go. And it took so much of my energy. It took so much of my energy. That's not fair to me, and I don't want that in my life anymore. I don't want to have so much energy drained out of me from something that happened a year ago. It is what it is. That's one of my favorite sayings. It is what it is. And I feel like it's really important to just let go. Also, with my lip liner, I use the Sephora brand. This is the color Molasses. Absolutely love that. And while I'm doing my makeup, I always want to hydrate my lips. So I'll use either Summer Fridays, or I'll use this Joa, which is a Top It Off plumping lip oil. I'm just gonna pick a random one. I'm gonna do the YSL Love Shine in the color 209. So we're just gonna do that. It's a pinky color. She's pretty. Pretty. And then I'm gonna be crazy. I'm gonna top it off with this Joa. So we're gonna have super plump lips. So number 9 and 10 are surround yourself with good people and also know that you are not alone. In my 20s, I had all these friends and we would go out and we would party and we would make all these crazy memories, but they weren't people I could rely on. And so my 20s, I was very lonely. I honestly really struggled with depression and anxiety the most in my 20s, just because I felt like there was no one that was really around to listen to me. I struggle with that. It doesn't feel good to be alone or feel like you are alone. So I feel like once I started finding a tribe and leaning in on my family and people that really wanted me to better myself and we would uplift one another and really inspire each other, that's when I truly felt connected to people and I didn't feel alone. In your 20s, it's so easy to get caught up in like what's popular and the crowd and that party lifestyle, and I'm not knocking it because let me be real, I was a party girl. Being on the other side of that, it is very different, and it's refreshing to know that I was able to find my community, and I found my community through church, I found my community through yoga, I found my community through looking and joining clubs that like piqued my interest and my hobbies. If you feel alone, I want you to really take the time to find a community and a support system that is something that interests you. It doesn't have to revolve around partying and drinking and being cool and hip. Like, trends are trends, they come and go. But having a substantial relationship with someone and a friend and a community can last forever. Like, I've been friends with people for over a decade and they know the worst parts of me and the best parts of me, and they will always be there because we had a common interest and we really wanted to help each other, and we didn't. And you know what? On another note, I've met the best people at the clubs and the bars, and we've had some heart-to-hearts and we've grown out of that. But you have to realize that there are amazing people that are there for you beyond that realm of lifestyle. All right, so this is the look. It's super simple, but I wanted to just focus on my skin. I do love blush, so I think it's just more of a blush and lip kind of look. I love it. It's very simple. You can do this every day if you want, but I hope you like it. I really hope that this conversation helped you. If there are any more that I missed or anything that you think I should add as an honorable mention, put it down below. And until next time, thank you for listening to Girl Let's Talk, and we will chat next time. Bye.